In this very video, we'll be learning about the text tool. We'll be learning it in more advanced way. Okay, when you select your type tool, you have several options. We're using the horizontal. You can experiment what I'm doing with other options. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the text box. You can click and drag to create a text box. So let's say, for example, you intend to have everything within a particular paragraph. You can just come here and type whatever you want to type. And what it does is that it gives a boundary to whatever you're typing, and such that they cannot go outside this box. You can change the alignment, you can do several modifications, you can change the style, change the orientation. Okay, you can change how thick, how bold, and all of that, whatever you intend to modify. From here you can change all of that. You can change it to italics, to narrow, and all of that. You can do that from here. You can change the font size, you can make it bigger or smaller. Let's highlight that, change it, make it bigger, make it italics, and all of that. It's just all up to you. So you can do all of those modifications. You can change the alignment, you can change the color to whatever color you have in mind, and of course you can want to experiment with this. Change the arc, you can modify it, change it to anything you want. Just play around with all of this, but since we don't need any of this, we just bring it back to none. And here, right here, you have more detailed. I've shown you this. You can change make it italicized, you can make everything uppercase, you can make superscript, and you can of course strike through, underline, and all of that from here. And you can do several other modifications, like you can increase the line heights. Okay, you can reduce it, you can make it bigger, more. You can do several other things. You can also increase and reduce the line spacing in between the horizontal and vertical line spacing. Okay, you can do quite a number of things from here. Okay, you can do quite a number of things from here. So I want you to take your time and practice all of that. You can change the metrics. You can change it from here. You can change a number of options. Okay, so just take your time and experiment with that. Now the next thing I want to show you, which is a little more advanced than what we've done before, is you can actually create vector shapes and type your text around them, so they follow the vector shape you typed. Okay, let's say we want to type along this very path. We can just type all right, let's do that. dgfields.com. Okay, this very mark here shows the end and the beginning of your text, so anything beyond that doesn't go. So with your shift and control key, you can adjust that. All right, you can adjust that with your control key. Just hold control and extend. So wherever you extend it to, it shows that it can actually get beyond that. Okay, so that's it. You can also invert it, make it bigger. You can make it lower or higher. Okay, these are things I pasted them. I tried pasting with Control V earlier. So let's just start all over again. Let's type. Okay. Alright, so you can copy and paste, and you have it move along that path. Okay, so that's it. You can do quite a number of things with this. Now let's say you have a shape like an ellipse. Let's use an ellipse, and you want to type inside the ellipse. Now here you see the shape of your text tool is different. When you bring it to this border, it changes. It means you can type around the border of the vector path. Now when you bring it to the center, it means you can type inside this. So when you click this, you can actually type inside. Okay, our font color is black, so we've changed it to white. Now you can see So we'll be able to type inside, and it gives it a vector around the very shape. Okay, it creates it around the shape, and you can change, of course, the alignment and all of that you wish to. Okay, and you can also, the same way we type this, you can also type around the edges. You can also type around. When you bring it around the edge, you just paste what you want to paste. Okay, let's type something else. Let's type digifields.com, and you can, of course, modify it the way you want. You can shift it upward, downwards, modify it, and all of that. So that is it. I want you to take your time and experiment. Don't forget, I told you when you hold Control, you can modify the starting and the end point of your text. Okay, well, this will mark the beginning and the end, and it wouldn't go outside. Whatever you have typed cannot go outside that. Okay, whatever you have typed cannot go outside this. So if I should add more, once it gets to this end, it disappears, it fades out. Okay, it fades out, it cannot go beyond that, even if I type beyond that point. So that's some advanced function of the type tool I want you to learn. I want you to take your time and experiment.